Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Yo Reds fam, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. And today I have potentially a new series on the channel. I'm basically gonna I was thinking across this. I was trying to think what would be a good series or video idea to do, and I was thinking, what if the MLB had a fantasy draft? What if they legit just went around, scraped everybody from every team, made them all free agents, and the front office will basically have to draft their players and draft who they want on their teams, because now I do think having a fantasy draft is going to make it balanced for this mode. It is going to make everything kind of balance out, because not one team's going to have like 5 all-stars and another team have no all-stars. So now it kind of balances out, and it's basically whoever does better wins it. So I'm going to be controlling the Miami Marlins. I'm going to be seeing how far can we go with the Miami Marlins. How far can we go? What team can we draft? And basically try to see how well do we do in this season. So how this is going to work is basically I draft the team. I put everything on auto. I'm not going to control a single thing. They could trade off the best player if they want. I'm not going to be controlling a single thing. And I'm going to be simming over by increments. I'm gonna sim for the first part of the season over to the all-star break, and then in between kind of update you guys on what happens and update you guys on what's going on with the team, who's doing good, who's doing bad, and all that. And then from the all-star break on to the last game of the season, that's where we'll kind of see if we'll make it to the postseason or not. And if we do, then we kind of sim each game. We're not gonna play a game. We're going to sim each game and see if we can potentially win the World Series with the Miami Marlins. And yeah, I hope you guys like this concept idea. Please stick around to the end of the episode just to see if the Marlins do kind of make it far. And I'll see you guys later, alright? On to the draft. So here we go, folks. We have the fantasy draft. We do have the 6th pick in the draft. Mike Trout does end up going number 1. And let's see what we can get. So this is all the players that we can possibly get. We could choose any player in the world. And to be quite honest with you guys, this is basically the year. Wow, it's 37 of this is the year-old question of, if you were to start a franchise, who would you have as your star player? And to be honest with you guys, this is a pretty close one, but I think I'm gonna go Aaron Judge. Alright, here we go. So our second round pick, we have Aaron Judge now. A few guys gone off the boards, and the way I'm gonna go by this is basically trying to go with the youngest players that I can possibly get. We don't know what we'll end up with, but we need to be trying to go for the youngest players that I believe will be, their age will kind of be a positive, because they will outplay some of the guys. So I did see the Trey Turner still available. So do we go with Trey Turner? Doesn't have the best of stats, but who does have the best of stats? I think we go Jose Ramirez here. Jose Ramirez is a pretty good dude, pretty good player. Amazing stats actually. And yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with Jose Ramirez right here. Alright, round number 3, we get the 6th pick in the draft. No one's taking Andrew Miller yet, which is quite incredible. And I guess we kind of have to build around everything else. So I'm probably gonna show you guys round 1 through 4, like the main guys, and then just sim the rest and get straight into the season. But currently looking down, and not much that'll get my attention here. So we're kind of limited on what we can pick, but it's still pretty good players here. So if we look at it, it's still an insane amount of players. So we haven't drafted a starting pitcher yet, and I do think it's time for us to draft a starting pitcher. And I think we're gonna go with the main man. It's gonna be for this season, so we're gonna go with Carlos Carrasco. I'm so mad. I just saw Shohei Ohtani go by. I literally just saw Shohei Ohtani go by, and I didn't pick him up. Oh, what am I doing? What rating is Shohei though? I literally just saw Shohei Ohtani go right past me, right by my eyes, and I'm literally so fucking pissed. Oh, I cannot believe we let Shohei Ohtani go, man. Alright, so by now most of the good players have gone by. So I kind of want to build a good rotation. So these are our top 3 picks. We picked Aaron Judge, Jose Ramirez, and Carlos Carrasco. So we do need our biggest upside needs to be our bullpen. It needs to be, our starting rotation. It needs to be strong. So here we're gonna go with Jake Arrieta. Oh, I just saw someone take Vlad Guerrero Jr. Touche. Okay, now we need to start looking at the young guys. And you know who I have in mind? I have one fella in mind. I don't know if he's still here. Please be here. Please be here. I saw Ronald Torres. Gleyber Torres is here as well. Oh, please be here. Please don't tell me they chose him. If they chose him, I'm really gonna be pissed. Okay, hold on. Surely Ozzy Albies isn't that down. Irvin Falou, I know who that man is. Let's look at the shortstop position. Please do not tell me they chose Ozzy Albies, bro. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers here is an upcoming player as well. Don't tell me they chose Ozzy Albies. Yeah, they chose Ozzy Albies, man. Oh, there's so many things to think of, though. There's so many players to think of that you just don't really. It's not really in your mind. It's not like, you know, let's choose this and that's it. So we need to start getting some position players. And for my first baseman, actually no. Let's see where the best available is and kind of work our way around it there. And okay, Eugenio Suarez looks like the pretty good choice for third base. He does have a pretty good bat to him and decent fielding, so we're just gonna go with Eugenio Suarez for this round. Okay, so no one has chosen Andrew Miller yet, and I don't know why they have not chosen Andrew Miller yet. No one's chosen any relievers as well, so that's pretty interesting to see how no one's really gone with a reliever yet. And let's see, we're not gonna be the first ones to fall into that as well. So a lot of young guys are getting off the board. We're getting left with some pretty old dudes. No offense, but let's see. One of the best one available is best position player available, I would say, is Cesar Hernandez. And we already have 2 third basemen. I believe Eugenio can play first and short, and this man can play every position in the infield and left field if needed. So honestly, this is probably gonna be our last pick that we show, and then we'll just get into the season and everything like that. And let's just see. So okay, I don't know what to take here, but I'm gonna draft. This is tough, man. This is actually quite tough to do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is quite hard to do, and you know what? Deal with it. Alright, so we took the main man, the rookie of the year this year, Brian Anderson. Don't at me. And okay, so we're left with a few guys, and you know what? Why don't we just draft Brandon Crawford, one of the best defensive shortstops in the league? And let's see what else is there available to get. Nick Gordon's be pretty good. Luis Urias will be pretty good. But I do think the right way to go about this is to obviously draft Brandon Crawford. Obviously, there's no ifs, ands, or but. Draft Brandon Crawford. And then see how we can work our way from that. So let's pick up Brandon Crawford. And Brandon Crawford will be our starting shortstop. Okay, so looks like everything is getting down to the wires right now. Kind of want to make this go faster, just because I don't want it to be, you know, kind of a long process. Even though it should be a long process, because that's kind of what makes it fun. So we drafted 3 first basemen. I didn't even know about that. We drafted 3 first basemen and 1 infielder, but we do need to start looking at the outfield position as well. We have Aaron Judge, but we don't have anybody to accompany him. And you know what? I did see Chris Davis here. Wait, is there any good like young prospect dudes from the outfield? I forgot who. I know this man Vlad Jr. is one of them, but Vlad Jr. already went in the draft. So I'm trying to get some like prospect dude. Austin Meadows will be a pretty good pickup, since he's you know, pretty young dude, but no one's really drafting him, so that's kind of a reason why they're not. I don't know why they're not drafting him, but it has to be a reason. So let's go Chris Davis. We need a power bat. Let's go Chris Davis. All right, folks. So I made it pass over to the season now. What I ended up doing was I ended up auto drafting the rest of the rounds, just so we don't have to sit there and watch every single thing. So we auto drafted over, and let's see the players that we got. I haven't checked any players. Obviously, I haven't seen who is with us, who is not, and so far I'm seeing a lot of no names on our team. But let's just see how the 40-man roster is. So we can build a decent team around this. Honestly, it's not really a bad team. We got a prospect here, Rising Bat. I call them Rising Bats. They're probably called something else. But we're currently in the rebuilding stage, it says. And let's just see what every other team got. So Nationals got Mookie Betts on their team. Okay. Rodis Chapman ended up going to the Met. Ooh, that's a pretty good team right there, not gonna lie. Alright, it seems like every team has that one, like, first couple players that are good, and then the rest are just whatever. I would say this one's the best one we've seen so far, which is the Cubs. And alright, so basically you guys can see the trend. There's always the first couple players are the best ones, and then afterwards it just kind of dies down. No team has like 7 good players or something like that, so that's pretty good. So alright, we chose Arenado here. Alright, so let's let that pass right through there. And let's just go ahead and simulate over to the halfway point of the season. Let's simulate over to the All-Star break and kind of see how we're doing at that time. Alright, so the Marlins have made a trade, and we've got Matt Kemp now. The Mariners traded us Matt Kemp for Luis Torres. And as you guys don't know, I am doing the I'm gonna auto sim everything because I kind of just want to see it and just kind of answer that question. What would happen if the Marlins do or the MLB does a fantasy draft, and kind of see how my team, the Marlins, do, and see how far we get. So a trade just happened. Matt Kemp is now Miami Marlin. Kind of wish that was in person, but that probably will not happen. And yeah, let's keep it going. Alright, so kind of a check-in for our rotation. This is mainly what we got going on here. Aaron Judge is absolutely lighting up the league. He's absolutely destroying. And so is Nelly Rodriguez. I don't know who that is, but apparently he's doing pretty good. And so far this lineup does have pretty good power. We drafted some good power bats first. I wouldn't say first, but we drafted some good power bats. And let's just keep it rolling. The rotation as well. I haven't looked at the rotation. That's actually pretty good. We have not looked at it, and it looks solid. Jake Arrieta, Joe Ross, Nathan Eovaldi, and Jaime Garcia. Everything's looking pretty good so far. And the Marlins are 1.5 games away from first. Well, from first. So, we're kind of getting there. So let's just see how everything pans out. Alright, folks, so we're now halfway line. We're not the halfway line to the season. We're 52-46. We did have a pretty bad strand right over here. As you guys can see, we've only won, I would say, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've won only 10 games in the month of June, and this is not a good sight to see. But let's go ahead and check on the lineup, see how everybody's doing, see who's upgrading, see who's downgrading, see where everything's at. And so far everything looks a-okay here, a-okay. So check on Aaron Judge, 28 bombs already. Wow, 28 home runs. What the fuck? Okay, so like I said, the team's doing all right. I don't know why Escobar is leading off, to be honest with you. I'll put Jose Ramirez there to lead off, and just check in. Everyone's doing all right. The rotation could kind of get better, but oh my god, Chad Bettis is absolutely killing it. 4-0 with a 0.93 ERA. I don't know if he has enough innings to be considered for the league, but so far we've only had 2 injuries. And let's just see so far who is set to be the All-Star. So the All-Star is set to be Nolan Arenado with 33 home runs and 95 RBIs. And Judge is right there, actually. Judge is right there on them for the MVP. So we kind of want to see how it pans out and see how everything goes. But so far, Judge is in contention for the MVP. For the Cy Young, Jose Quintana so far is in the lead for it. I can see it, and wow, 2 of the Brewers starting pitchers are being considered for, or are in the run for, the Cy Young Award. That's actually pretty interesting. And the batting title so far, Martin Prado's getting that one done with batting 344, and oh, he could do it. Sean Doolittle so far is being basically the only guy being considered for the Reliever of the Year award, and good up to him. And now this is the interesting one. Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year so far, the main man Ronald Acuna is in the lead, batting 332. I mean 233, 232, and so Willie Adames is close by, and also Ronald Guzman's right there. So that's gonna be pretty interesting race to see how it goes. All right, now so we've been over to the halfway point. Let's now simulate to the end of the season and see how we end up. All right, I stopped it right here to kind of see how we are doing in the lead, and so far we are in first place in the NL East. We are in first place, and we're up by 2 games. And oh, this race is getting close. We're the 13th ranked team, and let's just keep this rolling. Let's keep this rolling. Come on. You know, myself as a Marlins fan, I do want to see us kind of win the league and kind of go far in the postseason, because that'll be pretty nice to see as a Marlins fan, you know. And alright, folks, so here's the rest of the season. The Marlins do go 85-77. That is enough to win a division, and we are going to be taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates in the divisional series. So we're not gonna we're gonna simulate, obviously, but we're not gonna kind of cut it the whole thing entirely. So let's just would you like to stop simulating? Yes, let's simulate each game at a time. So far winning. Okay, there we go. We do defeat the Pirates. We're now in the NLCS against San Diego. Win the first game. Oh no, please don't do this. Oh, no way. You have to be kidding me. There's no way we lose 4 games in a row. Oh, what the hell? No, man. Alright, so the Marlins do make it to the NLCS with this team. And so far, you know, it was a good season, obviously, not gonna lie. We made it to the NLCS. Pretty good season, not gonna complain. Could have gone farther. We had it right there, but we dropped it. Ugh. It's so aggravating, but that's fine. So it's gonna be a season right there. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the postseason and see who does win it. And the Rangers do end up winning the 2018 World Series, and they have won this year's fantasy draft, in my opinion. So that's gonna be the episode right there. If you guys want me to do this with one of your favorites team, comment down any team down below, and I will go ahead and do a fantasy draft with your favorite team. So you gotta comment it down below. I will get it done. If you guys want this to be a date, maybe I could do this series 3 times a week. Maybe I could do this Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys want me to do this, I'll go ahead and do it. Post down your favorite teams, okay? Your favorite teams. Let me know which ones you guys want me to do, and I'll get them done for you guys. All right, folks, please make sure also to like the video, comment down below, like I said, your favorite team, and most importantly, folks, subscribe. If you guys are watching this or happen to come across this video, please subscribe. Help us get to 400 subs. Help us grow the channel and grow the Reds fam community. And yeah, it's free to sub. I do post, you know, in my opinion, some pretty good franchise videos, and also Diamond Dynasty streams, and sometimes Road to the Show. And yeah, it'll be pretty good, you know. And yeah, it's been your boy Rez, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.
When I pull up, you can't see ladies. Too many bitches just wanna be my lady. Talking much, shut up and